it's me, Seamonkey Kid, and today we'll be making the review of the Saltwater Creatures kit from Cosmos. So, I don't have any history about this kit, but this kit I managed to buy here in Switzerland. So this kit, the box has this little art of the sea monkey. That seems kind of weird, I don't know. It looks like a sea monkey, it does the job. Here I have a little bubble showing some sea monkeys. Yeah, from the picture, you can see those are both females. Yeah. So, when we go on the side of it, it's kind of the same thing, but kind of flattened out. And we'll see, the other side is the exact same, but flipped. So on the back, we have the description of the kit. So you can see here, I'll bring the phone near. You can see here that it shows a tank, lots of sea monkey eggs, some grow food, some stickers, a little piece of paper with a K drawing, some salt and some gravel and magnifying glass. And it looks like there's also an instruction sheet. So, I'm gonna open it up and show it to you. This set costs around $20 and isn't really rare in Switzerland, I think. It's quite hard to find, but if you know the place where to look, it's quite easy. Okay, let's open it up. It just shows us with a cardboard thing, not like sea monkeys, and you see entirely the contents. But here is our giant aquarium, fully wrapped so it won't be scratched. Let it get loud. So let's open it. Okay, over here I immediately get a bunch of papers. The sea monkey stickers that are copyrighted. I hope my video won't get shut down now. Yeah. So over here it shows a male sea monkey. This one, it looks more like a female, and some decor like this little rock that looks like has a fossil on it, and some rocks. Yeah. Okay, so there are lots of instructions in different languages. Like this one is German. This one is English. That's what they'll be looking, so I'll put it somewhere else. This is Italian. The text on front is the same. It's just this little sign. So this one is Spanish. This is Netherlandish. Okay, let's say just Netherlands. Or maybe some other language. I'm not sure about this one. And also French. Okay. So it's not like a handbook like sea monkeys give you. Some are similar. You just get this big piece of paper telling you everything, how to grow them. Yeah, but it also includes a little experiment that you can do with your sea monkeys. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at this a little bit later and put it aside. So this thing also held it in the box so it won't really wobble. Yeah. Okay. So now we can kind of look at the tank. Yeah. I'm gonna take out everything else. So we kind of have, I'm not gonna really open it because I'll be growing them later, because I have one more tank of those. So kind of you can see it over here. Yeah, perfectly not touched. Yeah. I thought about doing this one day, but I never succeeded in that. Okay, so here, because sea monkeys include an actual terrain, I'll show you in this ocean volcano kit. I'm gonna quickly open it up because it's already open. I took out everything. It has this little texture that's built in. So they don't really include that they just give you a piece of plastic shaped like a tank. And for some reason, they don't actually give you a lid. That's quite concerning. Okay, we have this kit. And one thing that I like about the things they give is how much they give. So this is just some blue gravel. Yeah, I mean, it looks nice on the bottom, but I would much rather prefer the Sea Monkey terrain that's on the bottom. So just some blue sand, to be honest. It's not really like gravel, and contains a lot of dust. And in one of the steps it says, please wash it before putting it in your Sea Monkey tank. So also we have this little thing in the book. I mean, in a piece of paper, how we can call it. It tells you an experiment. After mixing the water together, you can put a little bit in here, and after waiting some time, you will find some crystals which is the salt. And yeah, that, I mean, it's just a trick with water evaporation. Like, it's evaporating and the salt is left behind. So it comes in this little zip bag because I think they don't really want to get this part wet. I have a pipette over here, which is for 3 milliliters. I mean, it's only this. Maybe if I can kind of fill this in, maybe it will jump like to 7. But it's pretty big because in the Aqualeash I get in my regular sets, yeah, so you can see kind of the hole of it. This looks kind of bigger because a couple days ago I was trying to suck in some of the Sea Monkey adults that were swimming in my tank, and I just couldn't because the hole was already too small. I mean, it was only one sea monkey in one particular tank that I thought might have been the biggest one I've ever seen. Okay, but not about that. I'm gonna tell about that later. So over here we have a little bag. Yeah, so in the Sea Monkeys kits, they show you kind of like, it's not just plain food. They include some little salt crystals, they include sea monkey eggs, but not in this kit. Let's say, take this, feed this. Yeah, sadly they don't really give you any feeding spoons, so yeah. For some reason they give you those little sticks. Maybe this is kind of supposed to be the feeding spoon, but they don't really tell you the purpose of it. There's another kit called the Sea Dogs, kind of trying to call them as sea monkeys, but they come 2 of those, and the pipette is much more smaller, but I still can't understand why they need it. Okay, now we have the bit why I even buy this set. A ton of sea monkey eggs. Like, even in the Sea Monkey kit, they say, please, don't add them all at once. Yeah. So, because of this little salt thing that they gave me, I actually keep the eggs in case the colony dies out and I can change them. And when I'm just growing the kit and I see the sea monkeys, I realized, like, they grow very slowly. That's what now I kind of start to believe, because on every cat it says that those are Artemia nios, a different kind of sea monkey. I mean, kind of called sea monkeys, but actually it's a new species called Artemia nios. It isn't really new, but not for now. Okay, let's skip that part. Yeah, so now I'm gonna show you this little salt thing. It has like a ton of salt because the box, it says that the aquarium is 1,200 milliliters. So 1 liter to 100 milliliters. So that's quite big. So we have this little salt. Yeah. These little lines, I don't know if they mean grams or milliliters. Okay. Like maybe they kind of weigh it. That doesn't sound so much. Okay. But over here, we have this little magnifying glass. It doesn't have any saying Cosmos or anything. It just magnifies me. Okay, quite a magnification. I mean, I know what's this word. I mean, my channel is called SeaMonkey Kids, so don't expect any adult. Okay, so yeah, and so we have this little bag. Yeah, and so let's take the look of the instruction that I was talking about. So it's not really talking about, like, it's a giant book. It's it's extremely giant, to be honest, like compared to SeaMonkey Kids. It has lots of little depictions over here. Yeah. It says it says sea monkeys shed their skin. No. Sorry, I confused a little bit. Yeah, so experiment, it's this little thing over here. It says the experiment is over here, and it says to include way more quantities of salt, or does it say that? Okay, so I mean, it's quite even saying to you, if you see some trash accumulate in the bottom of the tank, please remove it. So that's quite a fair thing to do. Never release your sea dogs in the wild. Yeah, so they're saying please don't release the sea monkeys into wild because they can harm an ecosystem. Okay, quite fair. So it talks about water quality, feeding them, and it shows them adding a jar because they don't really like making their own stuff. They just give you like this, like this wooden spoon, like a popsicle one. They put in your mouth to check if it's red. Kind of similar to that, but like a popsicle spoon, popsicle stick, but way bigger. Yeah. So, yeah. And it actually includes saying about our tool. I'll quickly show it to you. This tool. It's a much more thinner one that came with the actual Sea Dogs kit that actually says sea dogs, not saltwater creatures. Yeah. So, right. And also comparing to the size of the holes, this one is way smaller and doesn't really show how much it holds. Is it? I see it's even small enough it could fit in the other one. Okay, so I'll put it over here. Yeah, so it also talks about flamingos. The perfect, yeah, I know. Okay, crabs. Yeah, I mean, also trying to tell about how they fit. Okay, but this side is more telling you about how to set the tank up. I'm gonna kind of try to show it to you without any sauce. Maybe you can actually take a screenshot of it, kind of read it. Wait. Yeah, so this is kind of the other side. Yeah. So it's quite an interesting concept, but I'd rather see a handbook than a piece of paper that falls in. I mean, way more information than the usual SeaMonkey piece of paper. Yeah. So that's mostly it. I mean, we can also talk a little bit. Wait, is there something? Ah, yeah, I forgot to talk about one more thing. little paper that stands behind it. I don't really like it. That's why I kind of removed it, because it kind of doesn't really help me view my sea monkeys, or how they call it, saltwater creatures. Yeah, so the idea is you take the tank, you put it behind like this, and you keep it like this, so it will look like they're in an old cave. Yeah, so I'm gonna pack this bag, but I'll quickly show you the actual sea monkey kit. I mean, how it actually looks like. Yeah, I quite abandoned this kit, but still. Are there some sea monkeys in there? Yes, there are some sea monkeys. Yeah, so this kit I already have for a month. They fully died out 2 times. This is their 3rd generation, and none of those 3 generations managed to get to adulthood. No, I think this ran for 2 months already, because this was my 2nd tank. Yeah. Because I didn't really trust this brand at first, because I only bought 1 kit, because I didn't like because this same brand, I bought a Triops kit. They didn't even hatch at all. Like, I mean, I agree. If they hatch and they died, I would have been pretty sad. But at least they hatched. And I just see this, like some eggs just floating there, and nothing happened. And they're saying, oh, you get giant Triops, but I got nothing. I didn't really like the brand, but still, I like the tank that the sea monkey, that they gave in. So, yeah. So, this is it. I hope you enjoyed this Sea Monkey Kid episode. And this is my first episode. Not a YouTube short, because I made one before to kind of predict this video. Yeah, I think this short is already 17 minutes long, because I was recording this for 17 minutes. But why not? Bye-bye. Okay, one more bye-bye. Bye-bye.